Hi, Joy.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good, thanks.
That's good. Thank you for allowing me to do this assessment on you. This is the free time boredom assessment. And by free time, we mean time left to you after daily obligations are met, such as sleep, work, or school. Okay, and also I think I will share with you too a little bit about what the end result will be, which would be quite interesting to know if you want to find out once we're finished and I score it. The free time boredom has 4 major components. So after this assessment is completed, we will look at the physical involvement and your mental involvement in life and how much meaning you find in your life right now, and then the speed of time. Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but I find these kind of tricky. You've got to kind of think about them. Because when I ask you the question, 1 means you strongly disagree, 2 you disagree, 3 is in between, 4 you agree, and 5 you strongly agree. Okay?
I think so.
So it's got to think about it. I do anyway. Okay, so your first question. During my free time, okay, I do not use a lot of physical skills. Okay, so I guess there's the physical part. Are you very physical during your free time? So you strongly disagree? Or you disagree, you feel you have?
I disagree.
Yeah, I see.
Somewhat.
You feel you get.
I walk to the mailbox.
Now, I know your husband would strongly disagree.
No, he walks in.
I see him every
I
morning.
know, but he's got he hasn't walked for a little while because his feet are so bad right now.
Well, I know when I was working every day, I'd
Oh,
go
yeah.
at 8 o'clock
Hour and a half, yeah.
to work. I always saw him out.
No, I went walking with friends at least twice a week, so at the park. Or if it was a bad day in the arena, you know.
Okay, yeah, so that sounds right. Okay, so during my free time, I feel excited. Do you strongly disagree?
No, I agree.
Or
Excited, yeah.
are you excited? So I guess I would think that would mean that you're loving your free time, I guess.
Then I have to agree. I don't I agree, which is what, the middle of the,
Yeah, you're in the middle. You're not. How about when you had just retired from nursing? I bet you're probably excited to be
I
home
would
and
say
get all
that.
this time
That's
and
right,
lots
yeah.
that they could, all those things you couldn't do before, right?
that's true, yeah.
I know, I just have my friends, and they just say they're busier now. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm busier now than I was when I was
Yeah.
working. I'm doing all those things I couldn't do before. Okay, so during your free time, I feel that my surroundings are dull and blah. So you disagree with
I
this?
disagree with that.
Okay. During my free time, it feels that time stands still. So there's the one about, do you find, there's your boredom, eh? Because if you're finding you have nothing to do through the day, if it's long, most likely.
Some days, so I'll have to agree maybe.
And during my free time, I am physically energetic.
Physically energetic, disagree.
Okay. And during my free time, I am provided with many experiences.
Many,
Many.
if I choose, yeah, so I have to agree. If I don't have many experiences, it's my own fault, so. I have to agree, I do quite a few things.
Okay. Okay. During my free time, I feel empty.
Disagree.
I feel that too much of it is on my hands, that I have too much time on my hands.
Strongly disagree, don't have enough time.
I do things below my physical ability level. You think you could be doing more physically?
Yes, so I'll have to agree to that.
Okay. So I'll give you a 4 for agree. And during my free time, new ideas are stimulated. So,
Agree.
Yeah, I would
I do
think,
a lot of reading.
I would think that would mean,
I go to a knitting group, the
yeah.
Goss Stitch and Bitch as they call it.
Is that what it's called? Okay. I'm learning something too.
There you are.
The world is changing. Yeah, new ideas are stimulated. I think, like, maybe you can compare when you were nursing. I just find that when I'm working, that your headspace is about work. And even
Mhm.
when you come home, your headspace still is somewhat around work.
Yeah.
And then when you're retired, you can have, all of a sudden these ideas come, because there's room now to think of those things.
Yeah.
So, all right, and the other side, during my free time, I tend to be busy with meaningless things. So things that aren't very important.
That's a hard one. Well, I don't know what's I cook and read and watch television. Is that meaningless? I guess
I wouldn't
I'd
say
be middle of the
reading is
road on that one.
meaningless.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, what is meaningless?
I mean,
It depends on the person what meaningless
I'm
is.
not writing my
I guess,
autobiography or anything.
yeah. So, yeah, meaningless I would say would be, I guess just watching
don't feel it's
TV all
meaningless.
day, just having nothing really important, so your regular shopping, cooking. Just, I think your activities of daily living
That's what that
would be
is.
fairly meaningless, you know. So, you're saying not so. I tend to be busy with meaningless things, so you disagree.
I disagree.
Remember, there's a 3, which is in between. You know, there's sort of that middle of the road one if you're not sure. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can think back to some of them back here. I do things below my physical ability level. Oh, you said you agree. But just remember that 3. Okay, during my free time, I want it to last longer. So do you think you need more time, free time? So you still have a lack of time? No. So you disagree.
I disagree.
I enjoy getting my body toned up during my free time.
In theory, I agree.
Okay. But you like to see yourself doing more of that.
Well, I used
So
to
the-
swim. I keep saying I must get back to swimming, so I used to swim every morning. It's at 6:30.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing
Yeah,
to
that
do.
is good. My girlfriend called me this morning, and she doesn't go to the gym anymore, and she loves just going to the rec center here, swimming. I don't think it's very expensive, and then you can sit in the hot tub.
Yep.
So, actually know a few people in the
And if you go in the
community
morning
that do.
at 6:30, there's only about 8 people there, so it's really
Yeah.
got the whole place to yourself. It's,
So, options are here.
the options are here.
Yeah, it's just to go, right? I know. All right, so during my free time, I have a variety of places to go to. I guess we just talked about that in a way.
Shopping. That's a hard. Well,
What do you think? Yeah, you agree? You still have a variety of
I
places to
agree.
go to.
Sure, you've got lots of places. There's quite a few places we've done. If you're
Vernon's
talking
pretty good.
Vernon, there's the Allen Brooks. There's the places like that. There's
Yeah, I
interesting
certainly
places
know
here.
where. Well, yeah, even the museum.
Wine tours,
The wine tours.
Schubert Center.
Yeah, whatever your interests are.
Yeah.
You know, the art galleries.
Yeah.
Like even in Little
The
Vernon,
museum, I love the museum. There's lots of places to go.
and you can spend days in the museum,
Yeah.
you know, and not get
Absolutely.
through.
Yeah.
So I guess again, we have the places to go. So we do have that in town. During my free time, I am without focus.
Disagree.
And during my free time, the time flies.
Disagree.
Okay? My physical abilities are challenged.
Agree.
I usually have something interesting to do during my free time.
Agree. Whether I do it or not is the question. But
Okay. It seems that I am wasting my time. During my free time, do I waste a lot of my time?
sometimes, so I don't know. Agree, I'd
In
have to
between,
Sort of agree. Middle of the road agree.
okay. And I wish I had more of it. During my free time, I wish I had more of it.
More free time.
more free time?
No, I have plenty. I have too much free time, some days. I don't know if that you agree, so I disagree.
So you disagree.
I disagree.
I wish I had more of it, you don't.
No.
You don't. Okay, that's all the questions.
That's it.
With this free time boredom, so now we can, if you want, we can go through it and see where you
That was
where
pretty
you are,
easy.
and it could be of some benefit to you. You can see where you wanna, might see some places
think
you might wanna
yeah.
look at improving. Or you might
I
even know
think I
that
know where I
already.
wanna improve it.
You already can see already.
No, well, I've
Okay.
been, I've had chemotherapy for 2 years, and I've lost most of the feeling in my feet, but I actually started driving again the other day, so I'm getting it back a bit, so,
Yeah,
which is good, yeah.
you are better.
I'm
I
better.
can tell.
I'm better, yeah.
I can tell.
I've been off chemo now for what, 4 weeks? 4 months, 4 months.
4 months.
4
I can
months.
tell. Like
Yeah.
you, I just from when you came to the door and when you came over to chat with me the other day. I can
Mm.
tell. So anyway, Joy, thank you for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome.